Everyone's got an iPhone, well, most people. But the prices on these little bits of tech are absolutely ridiculous. That is how much you're paying for a used iPhone, which is just absolutely insane. But what does that mean? Firstly, that means you need to sell an organ if you want to get the latest model, but it also means they hold their value really well. So there's a lot of opportunity there. Now I'm always seeing these videos talking about how iPhone reselling is a really good business and you can drive around picking them up on Facebook Marketplace and then flipping them onto eBay for a profit. And in fact, I used to do the same thing myself a couple of years ago. But spending a whole day on Facebook Marketplace looking for steals and then driving around the country to go and pick them up is both expensive with fuel and very, very time consuming. Today, I'm going to show you another method, which probably requires half the effort and can deliver double the results. It's pretty insane, to be honest. Right, so I can hear you all screaming at what is this magic tool that can automatically buy profitable items for you, and where are you even getting them from? Well, it's a VINTED monitor. So if you didn't know, VINTED recently introduced electronics. A lot of people know VINTED for being just for clothes and shoes, but yeah, they recently introduced electronics, which includes phones. Now, the demographic which VINTED has isn't like eBay. eBay is more of a platform where people go either to sell things for a profit, businesses sell things, or people sell things with a bit more knowledge. But on VINTED, it seems that the people who are selling things don't really know what they're selling. It's just like mums trying to maybe shift on some of their kids' old stuff, and during this they might find, an old iPhone in the drawer and stick it up for 30-40 quid, and this is where you can make a lot of money and capitalize on that. So the VINTED monitor shows you items a few seconds before they go up on VINTED, which is actually crucial for the really, really good deals. And it also allows you to fast buy the items, so you can sit there, see the items coming in, click fast buy, and it will automatically buy them for you. Or you can set up auto buy, so you can set up your own private monitor where you've got a channel that specifically monitors a certain niche in a certain price bracket and will auto buy items for you. For example, you could set up a filter for iPhone 11s and you could allow the software to automatically buy them for you if they were under £30, for example, which is pretty unheard of, being able to buy things without even being at your phone, computer, laptop, etc. It's pretty much the only way I've ever seen of turning iPhone reselling into a passive income. It's pretty crazy. So this is the monitor which is constantly monitoring VINTED. As you can see, it's set to all phones, but you can really niche it down to specific ones. I'm going to sit on this and see if I can find any iPhones that will make some decent profit in the next 15 minutes or so. It's linked to your VINTED, so if you just press that fast buy button, it's going to instantly buy the items. Alright guys, so I'm just going to chill here for a minute and try and get some pickups on the monitor in the iPhones category. I'm going to sit here for like 20 or so minutes, see if anything comes through, and yeah, hopefully we can get some decent steals to show you guys the power of this thing. So I've been at this for about 20 minutes on the fast buy feature and nothing really that profitable has come up. And I've got quite a busy day today, so I can't afford to just be sat here all day. So I'm going to set up a couple of auto buy channels for different models, different phones with price restrictions. One of the best things about this monitor is when you set up an auto buy, you can filter out certain words. So you can filter out cracked, filter out damaged, filter out broken. So I'm going to go through, make a list of words that I want to filter out, so when a phone with those specific words on it comes up, I'm not going to buy it. There is a lot of money in cracked phones, etc., but the problem is you kind of want to be looking at them and knowing exactly what you're buying, and if I'm away from the monitor letting it do its own thing, then I want to know I'm buying only good stuff. I might even set up a few without the filters, say for like iPhone 13s below 30 quid or something, because even then, if it is cracked or if it is damaged, there's still going to be a lot of profit there. So yeah, I'm going to go through, just work out what exact filters I want to apply. Alright, got a monitor set up. I'm just having a quick look at Nike Men while we let that cook. Let's see how it does. Hopefully it picks up a few things in the next few hours that are actually profitable. So I've been out for the day. I've been gone doing stuff. I left the filters on with auto buy and I've come back to actually some pickups, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it would take a bit longer than this, but I've got pickups in 2 of my categories. So I got a pickup in my iPhone 11 category, which is just nuts. I got this iPhone 11 for, I can't even remember, it was like maybe 24 something. I'll put the screenshot up to show you. Pretty crazy. And then in the iPhone 13 Pro category, which I had set up, I got this. I paid about 120 quid, I think. Once again, I'll show you the screenshots, but 120 quid for an iPhone 13 Pro. Now I'll also put up the pictures of the exact phones. These things are both in really, really good condition, and the profit potential is just wild. So to work out exactly how much profit I've made on these pickups, I'm going to head over to eBay and look at some similar sold comparisons so we can be exactly sure. Since I've been back, I've also messaged the buyers and spoken to them, checking that the phones are all good, authentic, there's no problems with them, and they're all good, and they're both happy to send them out within the next couple of days. So this is literally the best result I could have asked for. It is actually nuts that this monitor was just picking stuff up for me while I was out. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing, to be fair. Right, so I'm literally just having a look at the market now for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Let's go to sold listings. I've got the exact colorway. We're going for the 128 gigabyte version we're looking for. Right, 86 battery health. I think mine, it did have a screenshot of the battery health. I think it was in the 80s, so very similar. 341. Another one here for 369, 299, 372. There's one a bit lower, 284. You know what, we'll go 280 just for the sake of pricing it low and selling it quickly. So we paid this much and we're going to sell it for £280. So we'll stick the profit down there. Honestly, for the first phone, that is very, very, very good. So in terms of iPhone 11's in good condition. I've actually sold quite a few of these recently, so I know what they go for. It's about 100 to 120 pretty consistently. As you can see here, the eBay sold listings reflect that. You know, there's some up at 130, but realistically, I think you're going to get 100 to 120. So paid this much and we're going to return 100 to 120 on that iPhone 11. Cannot complain whatsoever. Right, so if we break this down, that was probably 15-20 minutes in all, creating and researching, creating the custom monitors to auto buy. Then I literally just let them do the work for me. Obviously, I'll have to unpack the watches when they come, list them up on eBay and send them out. Probably about an hour's total of work there. Based on the sold comparisons on eBay, bearing in mind I went on the low end as well. I picked low end for quick sales. I'm talking selling these phones within 1 to 2 days. We should bring in a profit of around £238.22, which I'm very happy with. Very, very good return in terms of my time investment. Now, I only launched this monitor about a week ago, and the results have been absolutely mental. People are already making some crazy money from it, and the reviews that we've had have just been stunning. I mean, I'll stick a couple up here if you do want to give them a read, but there's a link in the description if you want to get involved in the monitor. It stretches way beyond phones. Shoes, clothing, consoles, jelly cats people are making money on. It's a very, very valuable resource, and along with that, you've got 40-page price guides for how much to actually buy and sell things for, so you can eliminate that whole step of research. With the monitor and the price guide, you've literally got a method to print money right there. There's also hours and hours of video lessons, one-to-one support. The list goes on. Top link in description. If you watch this video all the way to here, as a thank you, I'm going to give you a code for money off your first month, which is right here. Please subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, follow AutoFlipped on Instagram. Appreciate the support. See you in the next one.
Increase my profits by 1,000%. It's helped me so much.
The best vintage monitor on the market right now with the fastest refresh time physically possible.